My psyche, feeling myself hype.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right back. Oh, yes, like that, like that, like that. I told him I'd be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it back. Run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the trunk with his fire tag. Pump the gas, running to the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run it back. 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 Run it back.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
And the Chiefs are going to get it. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here's Hardman to return. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Motion man right is Rice. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Mahomes now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Chiefs are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So they are able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Levis looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Levis to throw it. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Hardman on the return. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over.
They're on 41-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Mahomes going to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. You talk about this Titan defense. Well, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Second and 10. They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. This defense for the Chiefs, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Levis on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just 1 throw.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Well, Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Open man there is Malone. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Back to throw, it's Levis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some certain yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Levis back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Burton. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Going deep for Benjamin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, They may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Levis sets up to throw here.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Here's Levis.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 50 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up and keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Come back!
Pacheco gets it, tries the left side.
And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Yellow. Easy, easy, easy.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Yellow.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. And he's caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to stretch out their lead. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
1st and 10, it's Levis. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Now Levis.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Levis.
And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can call this an all day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Yellow.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
57.
Now a toss left for Pacheco.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Yellow.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Yellow.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. That one caught by Rice. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 44-yard line, here's a second down and 6. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
94 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8.
Hey, Yellow, go going.
Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
43.
They'll set up a throw. That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Running left to give to Pacheco.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Sean Murphy bunting got him down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9.
Attack!
Here's Pacheco on the read option. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Here is 3rd and 5. A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, but instead a give up the middle.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
Throws left side. Atwell's got it. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis.
That's caught. It's Malone. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Levis to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. It's Baker, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd down and 4. Levis looking to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
Think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Third and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Levis now on 2nd down.
And this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Malone. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36.
They'll throw it again with Levis.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Levis back to throw.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here's Pacheco.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll run again.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Levis. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Levis to throw. He's got Atwell. That's complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Levis, he'll look to throw it.
Throw left side complete. That's Malone. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36.
1st down, Tennessee.
Levis.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Baker. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a camper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know better